All right, so we're going to have a look at factors and HCF, and I'll explain what HCF is, but first we need to talk about factors. So factors are the numbers which you can multiply to make another number. It's probably easiest if I just show you what I mean. So let's say I want the factors of 20. Well, this list is going to contain all the numbers that you can multiply to make 20, all the whole numbers. For example, 20 is 2 times 10. Which means 2 and 10 are both factors of 20. 20 is also 4 times 5. So 4 and 5 are both factors of 20. And 20 is also 1 times 20. That's a pair that sometimes people forget. 1 and the number itself. So 1 times 20 is 20, which means 1 and 20 are both factors of 20. We could also have a look at factors of 30. Just pick another number. Things that multiply to make 30. Well, there's 1 times 30, so 1 and 30 are factors, just like 1 and 20 were factors of 20. What else multiplies to make 30? 3 and 10, so 3 times 10. And if we can't think of any others, sometimes it's helpful to just go through some low numbers, like start at 1, just increase, and see if you've missed any numbers which would go into 30. So 1, we've got that goes into 30. 2, we missed out 2. So 2's go into 30 15 times. 2 times 15 is 30, which means 2 and 15 are also factors. So that was 1, 2, 3 we've already got. 4s don't go into 30, but 5s do. So how many 5s in 30? There are 6, so 5 and 6 multiply to make 30, which means they're both factors. And then 7s don't go into 30, nor do 8s, nor do 9s. 10s do, and we've got that. And I could keep going up, but that is our list now. That's our full list of factors of 30. That's factors. Let's talk about HCF. HCF stands for highest, H, common factor. HCF stands for highest common factor. Now what that means, you might be able to guess from the words. It means we're looking for the highest factor that two numbers have in common. So if I wanted the highest common factor of 20 and 30, then I might go through and make a list like this, list out all the factors of 20, list out all the factors of 30, and then look for the highest factor they have in common. So I can see that 1 is in both lists. So 1 is a common factor, but it's not the highest common factor because 2 is also in both lists. So is 5. 5's in both lists, but the highest factor they have in common is 10. 10 is in both lists, so it's in common. It's a common factor, but it's the highest number in both lists, which makes it the highest common factor. So what I'm going to do is put a couple of questions up on the screen there, and if you would like, you can pause and have a go at those. But in just a sec, I'm going to have a talk through the answers. So pause now if you want to have a go. All right, here we go. So list all the factors of 24. For this one, let's do my little strategy where I just go through the numbers and see if they go into 24. So we can start with 1. 1 does go into 24, 24 times. So 1 and 24 both go into 24. That was 1. 2 goes into 24 because 24 is 2 times 12. 3's go into 24 as well. 3 times 8 is 24, so 3 and 8 are factors. 4's go into 24. 4's go into 24 6 times, so 4 and 6 are both factors. 5's don't go into 24, and then 6's do. We've already got that. Now, because I've reached a number that I've already got in my list, I don't have to keep going up. Because if I kept going up, we just checked 4, 5, 6. 7's don't go into 24. 8's do, but we've already done that because we paired it with 3. So that is my full list. I've listed all the factors of 24. The next thing we're asked to do is find the highest common factor of 24 and 36. Now, I've already got my factors of 24, so I don't have to redo that. But I am going to have to make a list of all the factors of 36. So, numbers that go into 36. 1 goes into 36, 36 times. 2 goes into 36, 18 times, so 2 and 18 are factors. 3's go into 36, 12 times. 4's go into 36, 9 times. And I'm doing this quite quickly, but it would be absolutely fine if you had to count up in 4's until you got to 36 before you could work out that 9 was what pairs up with 4. So 4s and 9s, 5s don't go into 36, 6s go into 36 6 times. You don't have to put 6 in the list twice. It kind of pairs up with itself. 6 is a factor, you don't have to list it twice. 7s don't go into it, nor do 8s, and 9s do. We've already got 9 in our list, so we can stop there. We've got all the pairs. Now, we weren't asked to list the factors, we were asked to find the highest common factor of 24 and 36, so all I need to do next is find the biggest number, which is in both lists. 1 is in both lists, so is 4, so is 6, but the biggest number that's in both lists is 12. 12 in both lists. That's the highest factor they have in common, so my answer is 12. Thank you.